once again for another episode of My Pretend TV show. Today's guest is the 2019 champion of the Ancho Reyes Chili Liqueur, 2016 national champion for Bacardi Legacy Cocktail Competition, and third placer in Asia Pacific for bowls around the world in 2015. Please welcome the owner of Cobbler by Center for Bartending and Tourism Academy, Richie Cruz. Hi, Richie!
Hi.
Welcome to my Pretend TV show.
Yes, it's an honor to be in my pretend. So I'm pretending also that we're in a real bar.
Oh, yeah. How have you been? Busy ka, no? Despite the ACQ? Ano
Yeah,
rin
yeah.
ang maabalaan mo?
Well, I developed this online platform. It's called Toma Sessions with Richie Cruz under FB Bartending School Philippines. So, syempre, we all know that everybody's stuck at home, but of course, I'm finding ways to find inspiration and information para dun sa mga kababayan natin na bartenders as well as inspiring bartenders. So yeah, I came up with this Toma session. So Toma, it means like drink, right? Or cheers, ganyan, tagay, ganyan. So in a session, it's a meeting, just like what we're having now.
Okay.
Right? It's nothing heavy. It's just like getting up close and personal with the bartenders. But the catch is these bartenders are friends or people I look up to from all over the world.
Not just from the Philippines, no?
No, well, actually, so far I haven't invited anybody from the Philippines. All of them
Or
are
international.
yes, all of them are international, and the response has been good. In fact, syempre, at this time nga of our lives, everybody wants to help, improve the situation in any little way that we can. And syempre, our main connection now is social media. So we like this one, Zoom, IG, FB. So yeah, yun nga lang, I'm still getting the hang of the tech side. But yeah, so far it's been good.
Tsaka may time difference, di ba?
That's my main challenge. Kaya nga it's really busy because I'm round the clock. Just like if it's if it's morning here, it's evening there. If it's evening here, it's morning there. Sometimes if it's evening here, it's early morning there. So that's the work that I put in. But of course, I don't really consider it as work because it feels good also to talk to these guys. In fact, like this week, I've been overwhelmed because sunod-sunod 3 consecutive days I have guests. Well, two ladies. No, actually, yeah, two ladies and two gentlemen. So one is from Dubai, one is from I think he's in Europe now, and then two are from New York and Seattle, respectively. So
Wow!
yeah,
Talagang from all over, no?
I think here in the country, I'm lucky. I think I'm the only one doing this kind of platform.
Okay, and then I think you mentioned that you're doing a webinar.
Yeah. Okay. So part of the supposedly Toma session started as a webinar for tutorials.
Mhm.
So like every 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we do have a free webinar for students or enthusiasts of bartending. So you can find that in the Facebook page, which is FB Bartending School Philippines. So basically, we divide it into modules. So I think we do a class from 1 to 2 hours, all right, and then 3 times a week. So yun, like this week, I hosted different schools from Baguio. Then nakakatuwa nga because apparently I thought tatlong schools lang from Baguio, but it turned out may school na from Batangas, may school from Bicol. So they just saw the page and then we went in. Kasi like I said, I'm not yet tech savvy, so I don't know how to make it a private group webinar. Because, well, of course, at the end of the day, nothing is 100% free, no? But we're just trying our best as of now because like I said, everybody needs it, and I want to inspire more people to take up bartending, especially the young generation. Because I was talking with one of my guests yesterday. So of course, you know, we have a lot of talented Filipinos, right? Bartenders. But on my opinion, okay, basically, there is this pull factor of greener pastures. So kaya mag-abroad sila, right? So the question is, kailan sila babalik? Or will they stay put here? Diba? So I realized growing up na you cannot really force them to come back unless, of course, maybe they have their savings, or maybe the climate will change, the economy will change. But so that's why uh, my answer to that question is to continue developing
Yeah.
bartending. So yeah, that's why I put up a training school here in Marikina.
I know it takes a lot of hours and a lot of practice to become a bartender. But
Yeah,
today, you're going to teach us some recipes so that we can be bartenders in our own homes during the ECQ.
yeah. Well, actually, now that you mentioned that, since liquor ban, okay, so we want to, kunwari lang, we'll pretend that we're obeying liquor ban. So that's why what I'm going to demonstrate to you right now are what we call mocktails, or
Pretend cocktails.
yeah, it's make pretend cocktails. Yeah, tama, tama. Yun. So, it's also ideal for kids so they can make it at home. It's all they need is really a glass, a spoon, ice, and ingredients. That's all
So,
there is.
okay, so
Yeah.
bonding family activity, everybody can get involved.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. It's a bonding experience, just more the same. Of course, all right. I'm lucky now with my demonstration to you because I have some supplies of juices and syrups. But of course, later on when I do my demonstration, when they go to the grocery, they can use any form of juices, whether can, whether powder, whether concentrate. It doesn't really matter.
Mm. And pag bartender ba, kailangan alcoholic beverages?
Okay, so this is the misconception of some people. Normally, actually, dalawa yan eh. So, pag bartender ka, sabihin, oh, di marunong ka magtimpla ng alak. O kaya, di marunong ka mag-itsa-itsa ng bote, right? Bartenders basically can do everything. Kasi, like, by definition, bartender means a barkeeper or a person who tends the bar. So like, what are the products behind the bar? So madaming beverages eh. So ideally we can make coffee, we can serve wine, we can serve juices, you can serve soft drinks, you can make smoothies, we can make cocktails.
Right.
Parang ano kami, we're like a jack of all trades,
So not
basically.
necessarily alcoholic, ba?
This is the good thing about watching Thomas sessions. No? Even me, I get to learn stuff from my guests. Now, of course, uh, one trend that they're looking at, although has been a trend already in the past few years, but yung low alcoholic beverages or close to none.
Okay.
Uh, in fact, kasi siyempre, the the ano now is social distancing, di ba? So part of social distancing is literally you don't need to go to a place where there is mass gathering. So what's next? Or siguro if you're really tempted to go there, at least you're still safe when you go back home. Diba? So yun, yung mga ganong ano. So there has to be alternatives to our drinking habits. Although um, if you will ask me what do I think about COVID, after COVID, what will happen to the bar industry? it will take time to recover, but people will go back to these places like bars and restaurants kasi we're political animals eh. It's in our it's in our DNA na we need to see a person, we need to touch a person, you know what I mean? You need to hug a person or and you need to laugh with this person. Kasi ito, let's face it, we have di ba? We have a screen there. Wala ito, they were,
Ito pa rin.
yeah, it's the next best thing. Yeah, but yun, it will take time. And hopefully, the bar will recover. Kasi like right now, everyone's struggling. They're losing money. People are laid off, and even schools, even schools, even like us, we're still waiting for the update of TESDA, whether or not we will, because there's a survey that was passed on to us if we will close our school permanently or we can open but online teaching. So of course, on our case, we can do online teaching. That's why this thing that I'm doing also with Thomas Session and the webinar, it's like a practice also.
Mm. Okay, so ngayon mag-online teaching ka na
Yan. Okay.
cocktails.
Very basic. Everyone can do this at home. The first one is actually what I call the Italian fruit soda.
Italian fruit soda.
So, one of the reasons I think maybe that originated in Italy because it's a basic recipe of soda, fruit syrup, and ice. That's it.
So,
So,
soda, fruit syrup, and ice.
well, you need a glass, any type of tumbler, any type of pilsner. Okay. So fruit syrup, I will use Giffard. Okay.
What is
I love grapefruit. I love grapefruit syrup. So I will use this with all my heart. Okay. So I will. Okay. If you do not have a jigger, you can use a shot glass.
Okay.
So,
Kung wala pa rin shot glass, kutsara, pwede?
well, pwede ito. Pwede ito, Kep.
Okay.
So, sige, let's do the takip. Pero para you will see how many ml is a takip, no? So, I think based on the cup, you can put 3 cups of syrup. So that is equivalent to 20 ml.
20 ml. Okay.
So if you think that that's too sweet or not too sweet for you, then it's okay. You can adjust based on your liking. Okay. So yeah. So you have 20 ml of the grapefruit, and then next is ice.
Okay.
So ideally, fill it up with ice. Especially now, what I'm demonstrating to you now are all cold drinks because it's really the midsummer. It's really almost midsummer. It's really very hot. Okay. So then, okay, I used Wilkins.
Okay. Sparkling water.
For that, but there's Schweppes also. There's plenty of soda water in the supermarket already. So that's fine. Okay, and then we stir. Now I'm using a bar spoon, but if you
lift the glass, can see it.
but if you have normal spoon, then okay lang din. Okay. Now, not yet finished. Wait, there's more. Okay. Now, if you happen to have a fruit in your house, so ideally, I have a lemon. Okay. So, syempre, if you really want to be like pretending to be a bartender, so you need to have a garnish. Okay. Pero unfortunately, this is the last of my fruit. So, I need to sneak out tomorrow so that I can buy some fruit. All right, so I will slice that into half, okay,
Okay.
and then dip it in. All right.
Okay.
Grapefruit soda.
Nice. Uso pa ba ngayon ang naglalagay ng payong?
Um, Pwede naman, but this one, okay, the payong kasi, it's really more of fancy stuff, decoration. In fact, okay, now that you mention it, sige, magbigay tayo ng, oh,
Maestro, oh, gumaganda na.
okay, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, pwede. I mean, kasi, toma.
Okay, so if they don't have the syrup, what can they use?
They don't have
Actual.
the syrup, they can use powder, juices. If I can name brands, madami naman. Just go to the section of the supermarket, madami yan. They can find anything there.
So
And
powder
then,
juices. So what if fresh juice? Pwede ba yun?
hmm, hmm. Now, if fresh juice, they would need a simple syrup. So a
Okay.
simple syrup is sugar and water, hot water. That's 1:1 ratio. So 1 part of water and 1 part of sugar.
Okay.
If they
So
have fresh.
fresh fruit.
In fact, if this one, if lemon, okay, so some alternatives. So lemon and sugar or simple syrup plus soda, that's a lemonade already. Okay. Now, if you notice, I use soda water, but you can use Sprite. That's the thing with what we're doing now. So, like I said, it's three simple ingredients like fruit syrup, ice, soda water, right? So these three elements, they can always substitute.
Yeah.
So for example, apple or fruit syrup. So any fruit will do. Apple, banana, mango, orange, pineapple, whatever. And then, of course, ice will be ice. But if they want to be creative, they can actually make a juice. Tapos ilagay nila sa sa ice mold. They freeze it.
Okay.
Yeah, then that becomes their ice
And the
flavored,
ice will, oh, okay, yeah.
di ba? So,
So yung ice may flavor din.
kunwari gawa ko ng orange juice, then I freeze it, right? Ang ice. So, yun yung gagamitin ko. Lagyan ko soda water, tapos grapefruit yung syrup ko. So, I have two flavors already.
Nice, nice.
Right? So, it's ano bartending, that's why you mentioned a while ago, bartending talaga is not as easy as people think it is. Continuous yan eh.
Mm.
And the thing is, that's why I make it a point to go to the supermarket every so often to look what's new. Konting
Baka
cheese.
pwede magamit.
Yes, yes, yes. Baka may bagong flavor, baka may ganyan. Kasi like right now, wala pang fig juice eh. Fig. You know fig, right? So fig is actually delicious eh, if you eat it as a fig bar, ganyan. But it can also be good as a juice, I think, or a syrup. No? So, yung mga ganon, obviously, it would take time to invent those things or to come up with those things. Pero, we never know. We never know.
Okay,
Okay,
next recipe.
next. So, this is a twist of the Italian soda. It's called the fruit tea.
Fruit
This,
tea.
yes, instead of soda water, I'm using brewed tea.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, brewed tea. So, this time, the ingredients are tea and syrup and mais. Yung medyo simple. Pineapple. Pero I'm using a fruit mix.
Okay.
Okay? Pwede silang gumamit ng pineapple juice. Yung ordinary pineapple juice. Okay? It's just so happen that I have this fruit mix. So, it's like a concentrate. The advantage kasi of using either a syrup also and a concentrate is consistent yung taste
Mm.
and dilution is longer or slower rather, slower. Ibig sabihin, uh, let's say you put ice and it's hot and it melts, hindi siya tatabang kaagad.
Okay.
So that's the advantage of using syrups for fruit mix or sauces. Okay? All right?
Okay. So you add it to the tea.
Not yet. So
Empty glass.
add it to the glass muna. Okay? And then, instead of I put ice first, I'll put the tea first. Siguro mga 3/4. Yan.
Okay. The
And
tea.
then I stir it. Actually, this is if you go to milk tea shops, di ba? This is already quite popular apart from milk tea, the fruit tea. Okay, so I think it needs a little bit more fruit mix.
Okay.
So I put in an additional of 10 ml. So that's roughly about 25 ml already. Okay. Then ice. Okay. There. Nice and cold. But wait, there's more. So since this is tea, essentially, so we need to put lemon pa rin.
Okay.
And make it colorful straw ulit.
Nice. Question.
Yeah.
Bakit kanina inuna mo yung ice and then now hinuli mo yung ice?
Okay. Well, wala lang. Kasi unang-una, yung iced tea kasi nandito. Right? So I don't wanna spill too much when I put pag nauning ice. So para medyo safety lang.
Okay.
Now, the soda, kaya inuna ko muna yung inuna ko muna yung soda bago yung ice is wala lang. Mas safe na siya eh. Safe na siya dito eh. Okay,
Akala ko baka merong ano yun eh.
wala naman. But,
Really?
okay, here's the thing. When making cocktails or siguro pag-operation talaga, no, you need to put all the ingredients first before the ice. Kasi nga yung dilution, yung pagme-melt niya. Kaya ang isa ring rule of thumb is you have to be sure that your juices are cold prior to operation. Kasi nga, if you put a hot juice and ice, mabilis siyang tumabang for obvious reasons. Kasi it's hot nga eh, di ba? So, yun yung yun yung rule of thumb pagka nasa bar operation. It's in the same way as even your soda or soft drinks, kailangan malamig yan eh. Minsan beer also. Diba? Kaya, if you go to a restaurant or a bar na binigyan ka ng beer or soft drinks, tapos may glass with ice, tapos hindi malamig, ibig sabihin hindi talaga pinapalamig yung soda. So mali yung standard nila. Kaya nga yan it has to be cold so that mas magtagal tatabang. Kasi you can observe that if you put Coke or not Coke, any soda for that matter with ice na hindi malamig, makikita may separation kaagad. Right? But if it's cold, then may ice, matagal siya.
Yun pala yung secret.
Yes. Yeah. And the beer kahit sa any liquid for that matter, I think. Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3. We will do a twist of the 4 seasons.
Okay.
Okay. Pag sinabing 4 seasons, we're talking about 4 different juices, right? Pineapple, orange, mango, guyabano. Okay, so dito, I'll work with what I have right now. So I will use pomelo.
Okay.
Pomelo, Okay? So ano to eh? So kung 4 juices, 4 equal parts. Okay? So pero kung may gusto kong iangat na flavor, di yun ang mas marami, di ba? So what we'll do is, ano na lang ako, I'll play it by tansya. So let's say 1/4, right? Then
That's 1/4 pomelo.
1/4 pomelo, 1/4 orange juice.
1/4 orange juice.
I like citrusy.
Okay.
This time, para medyo may ano tayo, it's may konting antioxidant. I'm using cranberry juice.
Okay. Kailangan natin, we have to build our immunity.
Okay.
So that's cranberry juice.
We'll add a little bit more. Now, why is that? Because my fourth flavor will be a syrup.
Okay.
Yeah. So, obviously, konti lang din yan. So, again, siguro mga kahit 2 teaspoons. Yan.
Is that plain syrup? What is that?
Deferred ulit. It's a piña colada syrup.
Okay.
Right? So, I'm going to stir it again. Taste it. It's always important to taste it, you know. Para at least, actually, even if I mentioned kanina na I'll bake tansya, it's not necessarily tansya kasi more or less naman I'm used already to this type of itong mason jar kasi na ito, it's about 14 to 15 ounces.
Okay. Sarap! Naingit ako sa'yo!
Wow! Okay. To make some variety, buti na lang nandito ako sa pretend bar natin. So I have a straw. And time to make it colorful. Sige, teka lang ha. We'll do another.
Kailangan may knife skills rin, ano?
Yeah. Pero ito, this is basic knife skill. I'm just doing a wedge. Okay, nothing fancy.
Okay. So that's modified 4 seasons.
Yes, teka nga. Tingnan natin kung mapagbibigyan kita.
Surprise, ah! May payong!
Yes.
Oh, nice! That looks so refreshing.
Yeah.
Sarap. Pwede mo yan ipalalamove sa akin.
Actually, teka. Pwede naman siguro. Tingnan natin. Lalagay ko sa takeaway. Wow, nice. Okay. So, that's the third drink. Now we proceed to the fourth drink.
Oh, akala ko 3 lang.
Pero surprise, ikaw. Milk tea. Okay. So, ito kasi, the thing with what I'm doing for yung milk tea version ko, sorry, walang boba, walang tapioca. Okay. Kasi na at home and it takes about an hour to do a tapioca preparation. Kasi kaya 1 hour, di ba, you need to boil it twice and then you need to prepare everything, etc. Plus minus, it would take roughly an hour to make 1 kilo of boba, basically. But ito, we'll do it as it says, the milk tea. Okay, so I need milk, tea, and simple syrup. Okay, so I'm going to use, kaya lang make clincher. Apart from the milk tea, I'm going to use ginger. Para
ginger. I asked you earlier if I wanted ginger.
So, ito, I already have the ginger paste here. I might add.
What did you do with the ginger, Richie?
Fresh ginger, I just cut it and then I just mashed it a bit. okay, para to extract the spiciness of the ginger.
Okay.
I'm going to put, I'm going to use a jigger because I just want to be a bit sure of my measurement.
Ginger in the mug and then
This is 60 ml.
what is that? Tea?
Here. It's a measuring device.
No, I mean what are you adding?
Sorry, tea. Diba yan? Okay. So, I'm gonna use 180 ml of tea. Okay. And then, fresh milk.
Okay.
I'm going to use 60.
So for those who cannot go out and miss their milk tea, they can prepare their own.
Yes, you don't need, although if I will plug, if you're from Marikina, I can deliver milk tea for only 60 pesos.
Okay.
Yeah. That's in a 14-ounce glass. Now, my simple syrup is 30 ml. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir it up. Wow, I want to drink this right away. Okay. Actually, total milk tea, right? So ito, talagang do it yourself. I'm going to put this here.
Okay.
Here. It's just a container. Put some ice. Okay, cover it and just shake. Because you want your milk tea nice and cold.
Nice.
Okay. So, like I said, unfortunately, there's no boba, but yeah, it will do the trick. There, this is your milk tea.
Okay. Which you can deliver in
Mm,
Marikina. Masarap
yes,
ba?
yes. And then the thing with this is I used this brand, if I may mention it, si Selecta. It's meron siyang ano there's an identity even in the ice cream, right? So if it's Selecta, there's an identity. You know right away that that's their milk. So it adds to the flavor of the milk tea.
Okay, so invite them again. Where can they find you so that they'll discover more recipes, learn more about bartending and the bar industry?
All right. So thank you for having me here. First of all, you can find me at Center for Bartending and Tourism Academy Incorporated. So that's the one Facebook page of ours as our school. And then you have the FB Bartending School Philippines. FB Bartending School Philippines. So that's where you can find me when I do my webinars and my Toma sessions. If you want to order milk tea, just send me a message, but only for those people who are in Marikina, San Mateo. That's it.
Okay, so thank you so much for spending time with me, Richie. I know you're super busy kahit ECQ.
Oo
Hectic
nga,
ang
thank you.
schedule.
Anytime. It's a pleasure. Thank you also for having me here again.
Thank you for the recipes and to all those who watched today's episode of my Pretend TV show, maraming salamat. Kita-kita ulit tayo soon.